All right, the third question that I have for today are questions about heaven. The person asked, how old are you in heaven? I really don't know how old we'll be in heaven. The Bible doesn't tell us what age we'll be. We have examples of people who are in heaven. We have an example at the Mount of Transfiguration of Moses and Elijah, and people knew who they were. So obviously they were of some type of an adult age. Here's one of the things I try to practice is when the Bible is silent on an issue, I remain silent on that issue. Okay? And so the Bible doesn't tell us how old we'll be in heaven. And so we can only assume at best. And so I'm probably not going to give you an answer that will satisfy you because the Bible doesn't really specify what age will be. Is cremation biblical? Well, the answer is no, it's not biblical. Matter of fact, cremation finds its origin in paganism. It's the pagans who would burn the dead and scatter their ashes. We still see this practice in Hinduism and other things like that. So the question is cremation biblical? The biblical picture of burial is burying the person in the ground, or in Jesus' day in the sepulcher. And so that's the biblical picture of baptism, being buried and risen from the dead. However, we do know that people, I don't think cremation will send you to hell. I don't think that cremation will prevent your future resurrection, because even those who are burned in fire, even those who are cremated unwantingly, for example, if they died in a house fire or something, God is still going to raise their bodies up from the ashes wherever they may be. So your question is cremation biblical? No. Will it keep you out of heaven? No. Will it hinder your bodily resurrection in the future? No. Okay? When people want to get cremated and they don't ask my opinion, usually I don't give it. They usually have their mind made up. But if somebody asks me what I think about cremation, I usually tell them that it finds its root in pagan origin. It's not really the biblical picture. However, you got to deal with God about that, and if that's what you choose to do, then it's not going to prevent your resurrection in the future. Okay? All right. Last question is, will my dog be in heaven? Will my dog be in heaven? Well, that's a question that people like to ask. We love our pets, and we like the idea of thinking that our pets will be with us in heaven. For many people, their pets are like their children. I get that. But I cannot sit here and tell you, I know, just hear me out. I cannot sit here and tell you that your little Yorkie, whatever her name is, Cutie Pie, that your little Yorkie Cutie Pie is going to be in heaven. I can't sit here and tell you that. I do believe there'll be animals in heaven, but your specific little Yorkie Cutie Pie, I can't say that she's in heaven. I like to believe that she would be. We have a schnauzer by the name of Cy. When Cy dies one day, I'm not going to sit here and tell myself that I'm going to see Cy in heaven. I don't know that. Is it possible for God to do something like that? Yes. But pets is not the emphasis of heaven. Jesus is the emphasis of heaven. And we're not going to care about anything but Jesus once we get there. All right? So whatever God does, that's His choice. But you're not going to be disappointed. All right? So thank you for your questions today. God bless you. May you continue to send them in.